When we look at and analyze our Shopify store's data, we often need to join together information that lives in different places in Shopify. This is commonly done by exporting all this information into CSV or Excel, joining it together in Excel with lookup formulas, and analyzing it. But with the Mixtable Shopify spreadsheet, loading related data is almost trivial. Let's see how this works in practice. Here we have a Mixtable Shopify spreadsheet with a tab for our products, orders, line items, and customers. We'll start with our products. We find an empty column. We click on the lightning bolt in the header. We select Related Data fields. And here, Mixtable presents us with the related data it can currently load for products. These options are Inventory Quantities and Inventory Value. We'll select Inventory Quantities first. This loads the inventory quantity for each variant of the product. A product can have more than one variant, and Shopify stores inventory for variants. So, we need to tell Mixtable the type of aggregation it needs to do to show the data in the cell. For example, we can load the data comma separated, where the inventory for each individual variant is shown separated by comma. Or we can perform a mathematical operation such as sum or average, or load the minimum or maximum inventory. In this case, we'll select the sum and click on Save Column. We'll then go to another empty column, click the lightning bolt, select Related Data fields, and here we'll select Inventory Value. Inventory value is the multiplication of variant cost with the amount of inventory we have available. So it's the dollar value of the inventory we hold. Again, we need to select the aggregation we want as a product can have more than one variant. In this case, we'll also select the sum aggregation. We click on Save Column and Mixtable loads our data for us. Here we have the two populated columns, and we see the sum of inventory quantity for all variants, and for each product. For the products that have a cost defined for their variants, we see the inventory value in the currency of the store. Next, we'll look at our orders. Here we again find an empty column. We click the lightning bolt icon. We select Related Data fields. And we have a few more options than what we have for products. In essence, here we can load product information, variant information, fulfillment information, along with product and variant metafields. We'll start by loading our product category names. Here, Mixtable again asks us to aggregate the data. Each order can have multiple line items, and each line item can be associated with a different product, so an order can have multiple product categories. So we'll select the comma-separated option and click on Save Column. We then find the next empty column, select Related Data. And here we'll load our variant SKUs. Again, we specify the comma-separated aggregation type and click on Save Column. As you can see, Mixtable is loading our data for us. Finally, we'll load a product metafield for our orders. We select the product metafields option. And here we are first prompted to select the metafield we want to load. We do so, and for the aggregation we again select comma separated. Click Save Column and let Mixtable load the data for us. Now that our data has finished loading, we can open it and take a look. We can see that we have the categories for our products, and where we have multiple products for the order, they're separated by comma. The same is true for the variant SKUs and for the product metafields. Next, we'll look at our line items. Here we'll populate these three columns with related data. We click on the lightning bolt of the first one, select Related Data fields. And here we have a similar list to what we have for the orders. We'll select Product Category Name. But here, we do not have to specify an aggregation since a line item can only be related to one product. so we simply click Save Column and proceed to load data into our second column. Here we will also load the variant SKU. Now we'll load related data into our third column. In here we'll also load a product metafield. Again, we don't need to specify an aggregation because only one product can be linked to an order line item. And now that all of our data has loaded, we can see that we have our product category names, the variant SKUs, and the metafield value from the product automatically pulled in without the need for any formulas. Finally, we'll take a look at our customers. We find an empty column. Click the lightning bolt icon, select related data fields, and here we have two options, for first order date and last order date. These related fields load the orders for the customer and display the first and last order dates for each customer. Now that our data has loaded, we can see the first and last order dates for each customer. And that is how easy it is to load related data with the Mixtable Shopify spreadsheet without the need for any lookup formulas.